What's up again, guys? This is Chris with BenhamBaseballCards.com. I know it's been a very, very long time since I've done a video, but like I told you guys beforehand, the baby comes first, and the first 9 months of her life have been very interesting. We had a real scary moment at one point for a week where she got real sick and we weren't sure what was going on, so cards take a back seat to her. As I mentioned to you guys several times before, and now I proved it with months and months without doing anything with cards. I think I went 3 months without anything at all. I know I posted some videos, but they were filmed in October, and I posted them in December or whenever I actually did. We're going to do a box of Panini Cooperstown. Now, I'm not traditionally a huge fan of non-MLB endorsed cards, but these are Hall of Fame endorsed, and I want to try to start stretching stuff out, not just be so wrapped up in tops. Now, normally I have no knowledge of what card sets I'm opening. I wanted you guys to see these dividers in here. It's got little dividers to keep the cards from getting tossed around real good. Nice, I like that a lot. Normally I don't have any knowledge of what's going on with a card set or particular card set, and the same is true with this. I don't have any idea what's going on here. But I did go on eBay and Beckett both to try to get as much information on the cards as I could. Let me go ahead and focus this on the pack. Good. That way the cards will be in focus. I got as much information on these things as I could beforehand, so because I know they've been out for a little bit and I haven't bought anything. Looks like these things are gonna be really tough to open, so it's time to get. I don't know what I did with my box cutter, so I'm gonna have to use this. Oh, I'm gonna get the pair of scissors out here. I apologize for not being prepared ahead of time. It might be under just under a flap somewhere. I'll just snip the ends of that, and that way it opens up nice and pretty. Still keeps the pack in decent shape. Let's see what Panini's doing. This is just the regular old base card. Christy Mathewson. Try to keep those in frame if I can. I'm a little snivelly right now. It is January, and traditionally cedar is very, very high in Texas, Central Texas. Lefty Grove. Sparky Anderson, George Sparky Anderson, longtime manager of the Cincinnati Reds, and then even longer time manager of Detroit, the Tigers. I'm looking to see on the back of the card here if it tells me. It says he was 17 seasons with Detroit. I'm not sure how many seasons he was with Cincinnati before that. Tom Seaver Hall History. I believe this is just a regular old subset. Just a subset insert. Tony Lazzeri. There's what the backs look like right there. Nice. I'll do the best I can in the post-production of the video to edit out the snivels so you guys don't have to listen to those. I don't know if anybody may have caught that or not, but I've been editing them out in the last 100 or so videos that I've had. Because they annoy me in the editing process, so I can only imagine how bad they are to you guys. Rabbit Marinville. Ozzie Smith. Joe Cronin. This is apparently a photograph of a baseball used during the official game that Mickey Mantle hit a 560-foot home run. This insert set is called Cooperstown Famous Moments. April 17th, 1953 at Griffin Stadium. That's a long way to hit a baseball, guys. And girls. And Catfish Hunter. This is a blaster box. Obviously, there are 8 cards, 8 packs to a box, 5 cards to a pack. So you get 40 cards in the box for 20 bucks. So that's 50 cent, roughly a 50-cent cost per card. George Sisler. I believe this is the guy that used to have the record for hits in a season until Ichiro beat him. Bobby Dorr. Ed Delahanty. Ed Delahanty. Lou Brock. High Praise is that insert set. We'll turn those sideways like that. We'll flip this one around. I'm not sure which way is top and bottom on the back. Orlando Cepeda. It's the final base card in that pack. There are quite a few insert sets. Oh, this one opened up nice. Insert sets for this brand of set brand. But it's not like a main top set or anything. George Kell. Ted Williams. Burley Grimes. Induction. Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt. I like that. It's the glossy parts are him in the center of the photo, and anything that's on the surface that would be raised up is gloss, but the background is not. And neither are these logos here. But you can see in the reflection of the light here, which maybe you can't because the light's too bright, because the whole thing just reflects. But you kind of get the idea of what I'm talking about. Yeah, there we go. Johnny Bench is the last base card. Oh. I've been eyeballing this set for a while, but I'm not a fan of the non-Major League endorsed cards, but I decided that it's just time to branch out a little bit. Rod Carew. I'm glad I was able to pull one of these insert cards here that I'll show you guys in a second. Rod Carew, Miller Huggins, Bill Mazeroski, and Joe DiMaggio. I skipped over the insert. This insert is actually made of wood. That's a wooden insert, and it has a paper backing on it. My guess is it's balsa wood because it's very, very lightweight. The card itself is for Roberto Alomar, and I believe this is the uniform number, or no, year. There's a set like this made of wood that's based on year, and there's a set based on team. I guess this one could be, I don't remember. I looked at them briefly on Beckett. I looked at the category listings, but I didn't realize that these things were this thin. Let me see if I can zoom in on it. You guys can kind of see that it's, I'm hoping you can see that it's not the same as a card. It's actually wood. Very nice. Very thin piece of wood. And paper backed. for the graphics on the back. Now let's get this back out to here. Looks like we got an advertisement card here. Ron Santo, Whitey Herzog, Al Barlick, Voices of Summer, Denny Matthews, Archie Vaughn, and I don't care anything about that contest. That's just garbage to me. I don't need to win a contest to go to the Hall of Fame. If I want to go, I'll just go. And I don't. Carlton Fisk. He definitely has a Red Sox uniform on in that photo. Bill Dickey. Willie Keeler. Fred Clark. These bronze history cards are numbered, foil stamp numbered here. This one's number 63 out of 599. So these are numbered. There's another subset that's numbered out of 299 called Crystal. It's a parallel set to the base set, so they've got the... Somebody called it on eBay, somebody had theirs listed as cracked ice. It's just like the atomic refractor type style of coating on the card, or printing process, whatever, however it is that they go about doing that. Honus Wagner, Billy Hamilton, Hugh Duffy. This is another insert style that does not have a photograph. Juan Marichal. It's basically like a stat card for when he was voted in. Does not say on here though. I saw one on eBay that for one of the players that was inducted on the first vote, I think it was Bob Gibson, it says vote whatever percentage he had. It was over 80%, and then it said first ballot, and this one does not, so this tells me he wasn't inducted on the first ballot. Jack Wilson or Hack Wilson is the final base card from that blaster box. Well, you guys can see here that it's a pretty diverse collection of cards in the box. There's not a... I don't believe there were any doubles at all. Just thought I'd take a deeper look at those cards for you guys. I know a lot of you have probably seen these already. They've been on the shelf for a while, and that kind of, I believe that kind of helped me out a little bit to be able, give it some time, give the card set some time to be out in the public, and you guys can get out there and get them, and you're familiar with them, so that way I can actually do a video that's in depth, more detailed about the cards, because you guys already know briefly what they are by going through the cards yourselves. So I will shut this one down. I only got one blaster of this because I got a bunch of different stuff at Target this time around, and I'm not positive yet, but I do have some plans to get some hobby boxes again, because the retail in the off season is just really really lame. There's not a lot